that.
I'm
too.
trying to
I
say,
mean,
I'm trying to say the opposite though. That one thing, like everything we just said is facts, right? We don't know if he did. We don't know, like innocent or guilty. We don't know. Settled, because they settled. But one thing we do know for sure is that his reputation is completely fucked forever.
Yeah,
Like no matter what, it's done.
I don't know. People still like Big Ben.
Nah,
Oh, shit.
Yep.
So here we are, the Blessed League podcast. What episode is this? I believe episode 52. Oh shit, I fucked up the intro that means, so hold up. I need to redo this.
Make sure everything is recording. You know, we all good.
you know what I
shit.
thought during
Everybody good.
I think so. I really think so.
All the sounds. Make sure you're recording yourself.
You see, this is what we need. This is what we needed, though. Hold up.
In any war, who pulls the general out? Nobody.
Nobody.
When I put on that jersey in 52, every man in this building believes in one thing. Whatever our general say,
Dang.
we follow. Bottom line.
They gonna turn drugs into a fight. Let's do what we do and dominate them between the whistles. Respect is earned. Respect ain't giving it no damn body.
This is literally the reason I was playing, dog. What a goat. What an absolute goat. So, yeah, we talking about Ray Lewis. It's episode 52, Blessed League podcast. You know, welcome back to the show. Here today, we got a few guests, and a host. We got Stanky Nephew, Drip Overdose, Carolina Elite, and none other than Grinch. What up, gentlemen? How are you guys feeling today?
What up? I'm great.
Good. What up? Word. So, what were we talking about? We were talking about a lot of craziness. Yeah, the draft. Yo, that quarterback looking fast as fuck.
Fast as fuck, boy.
You got the first pick, right, Blake?
Yep.
Oh
Yep.
shit, this is madness. So what's gonna happen to McDermott? The QB
He on
you
the
drafted
block,
last
dog. Otherwise, he gonna be a nice number 2.
year. So he's basically low-key at Josh Rosen. Hate to see it.
Damn, he's normal, Dev.
Millen out here scouting. You always got to be scouting. So yeah,
Bro, he been normal dev since he got drafted. So
Actually.
Yeah,
yeah.
you couldn't put any Devs on because he was a rookie.
True.
That quarterback gonna be about 87, 88 speed.
He's
Oh,
gonna be
I know.
90 speed.
I know
He's
how
90
fast he
speed.
gonna be.
He's 90 plus speed for sure, bro. That's guaranteed. He's 90 plus speed, and he's
He
gonna
not
be
gonna
hitting
be 90
Dev.
plus.
Oh my goodness. You heard it here first. We're gonna see, dog, and it's all recorded.
He will be by the end of the season.
Upgrading. That's a
But if you
team changing
get-
QB.
X Factor 90, so he can get his escape artist and use his speed.
What'd you say?
Are you gonna get him to 90 overall and X Factor use his speed? Because 90 speed normal dev is not doing nothing. They don't move that bad.
I know he ain't gonna be
They
normal
decent.
dev though.
Like I used Deshaun
Superstar
Watson. I
on
used
the
Deshaun
way.
Watson at 85 speed.
Superstar out of the draft.
You can't
Out
get
of the draft.
can't get escape with superstar though.
I
No,
know.
exactly. You got to get X Factor and 90
We got
overall.
blessed points for that.
Yeah. Nah, but
There's a game plan. I've been thinking. I've had a whole 2 seasons.
word.
We cooking over here.
Word. So yeah, we are in the off season currently. We are about to start the second off season, or where we just started it. So yeah, that's about the league. There's some NFL shit I want to talk about real quick.
Wait. Congrats to the Super Bowl champ. You know what I'm saying? He right here. You know, it's the end of the season. How that feel?
Who? Honestly, it feels amazing. Like to get it out the way, and I don't have to spend all year trying to win one. That's the best feeling.
Oh yeah, hey yo, this is my 2 cents on it real quick. It just felt good because congrats to Reggie, man, my bro first, because we dominating the league because we gonna dominate the league.
Who?
I'm sorry, we
We?
gonna dominate it.
We?
We stuff, Griff.
This man
Look, the
Reggie
West,
boy,
man,
boy.
look, anyway, I'm just happy because man, I just don't want these young kids. I just don't want these kids to have, you know what I'm saying, to like take the crown from us yet.
Let's not talking
We
I
the
feel
old heads,
that.
man. We gotta
JB
hold this
Super
league
Bowl would have
down
been
as long as we can.
crazy.
These
I
young
feel
kids is coming,
that.
man. We gonna eventually our thumbs ain't gonna be able to fucking move. So we gotta
I feel
hold it
that.
down until while we can, bro. Like for real.
Yeah.
JBs and all them little kids, Kazi, all them they coming. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be good as hell. You know, in like 2 years. So
Yeah, man.
whatever. You know.
Kind of spitting facts.
Kazi might not. He leave every time something gets
They trying
bad
to be
for him.
Madden pros. They over here studying
Y'all
the
talking
Madden
about my
pros
son right
and
now.
every play and concept and coverage and like, bro, like
Nah, they be
go outside,
they be
bro.
destroying
I
the
was
game.
outside playing,
be
hooping,
destroying the
doing
game.
different shit, man, and enjoying life.
Bro, it's COVID, bro. You can't
Talk
do
about
nothing.
you
can't do
how to
nothing,
dissect cover 2 and they 13 years old and shit. Like, fucking
bro.
me
When I
up,
was
man.
13, I was just throwing streaks. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was throwing
For
streaks,
real.
run counter maybe, and that's it, bro. It was working. Yeah. So congrats to Reggie. Maybe another round of applause real quick, you know what I mean? Okay.
Okay, you was about to talk about the NFL. Sorry, we was on the league, and I
no
felt
worries,
that
no
it was
worries.
appropriate to bring that up real quick.
No, facts. We got to because
Definitely had to.
definitely had to do it in the front of the pod, and I definitely forgot. So facts. Yes. Now there's some NFL news. I want to start with this. This is low-key under the radar. The ESPN is not talking about this. Deshaun Watson trade plans are revealed because there's some clarity that has been brought to his legal situation. What do you guys think about this?
I think it's great. He need to get somewhere where he can do something. Like the Texans fucked him in that legal situation. They've been fucking him as far as building a team, so it's good for him to get a fresh start somewhere.
I agree with that 100%.
They traded his best receiver for a running back that says it all.
David Johnson. Somebody said, I saw a tweet that said that should disqualify Bill O'Brien from being a coach in the NFL. The fact that he traded Hopkins for David Johnson.
They should shut the whole team down because of that.
Low key, they did, bro. Everything went to shit. I mean, are we really podding right now? Like, are we really podding? Because like, there's a topic in here that we're just glossing over. I mean, I'm not really gonna be the one to bring it up.
So what it says, like 18 of the 22 women have settled.
That's what I'm saying. Like, where are the toadies? Or where the massagers? My bad. Gotta edit that.
The thing is, it was never a case because all of them said he didn't sexually assault them. He just made them feel uncomfortable.
He was humping the
one,
air.
she was like he was getting a massage with his penis out. That's not illegal. It's uncomfortable, and he didn't. This is the thing. He didn't make them stay. If I go to a massage parlor and I take all my clothes off and get naked, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna say, "Sir, put your clothes back on."
Right, they're gonna be like,
They have that right.
Yeah.
But she didn't do that. She felt uncomfortable, but at no point did she stop. She could have literally stopped and walked out, but she didn't. He didn't force her to be there. That's why they couldn't take it to like legal because he didn't force anything on anybody, and it's not against the law to make somebody feel uncomfortable.
Okay. On that note, now just because they settled out of court doesn't necessarily mean like
That
he
didn't do
is
anything
innocent or guilty.
True.
That's true.
It means they came to an agreement
With the
to
money.
not have to deal with this.
What
No,
it
it
does-
means we gonna go to court, lose and get nothing.
right, pretty much.
That's just a perspective.
What it
We
does
just have
mean,
to we have to keep it PC. that we are understanding of both sides here, and we are not accusing or disproving anything or anyone.
No, I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing.
Anybody. All I'm saying is Deshaun Watson's not the monster the media trying to paint him.
Right, and
Yeah,
that's
I
kind of
agree
where
with
I'm
that.
trying to get
I agree
to.
with
I agree with that.
I'm
too.
trying to say,
I mean,
I'm trying to say the opposite though. That one thing, like everything we just said is facts, right? We don't know if he did. We don't know, like innocent or guilty. We don't know. Settled, because they settled. But one thing we do know for sure is that his reputation is completely fucked forever.
Yeah,
Like no matter what, it's done.
I don't know. People still like Big Ben.
Man,
Yep.
I don't like
Did Big Ben win the Super Bowl after or before?
Just now. Hall of Fame might be his last game.
Oh shit! Yeah.
He's the greatest Steeler quarterback.
Excuse me, I like
because
bleep that out, but
bruh, it's because he
Big Ben
won
definitely
enough
still
Super
getting
Bowls,
love.
dog. That's how it works in the NFL. You win enough Super Bowls.
Millen, you look like you want to say something.
no, it ain't the Super Bowls. We know what it is.
Nah.
Shit.
We know what it is.
Say it ain't so.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut on this.
That's crazy. That is crazy, bro.
I don't do it often, but
Where can we go from here? People are asking if Aaron Rodgers or Russell Wilson are gonna be the ones to replace Big Ben. What you guys think?
I don't think either one of them. Because the Steelers don't really have anything to give up to get either one of them.
Tyler Huntley.
Aren't they in contract years? Isn't it a free agency thing?
I think it's a free agency.
No, Aaron
For
Rodgers got
Wilson,
a year left,
yeah.
and so does Russell Wilson.
Let me, does yeah, let me
I think they can.
I think Rodgers can void, they can void. He can void his last year or some shit, so he can become a free agent if he wants.
Right. So, but he's just
Rodgers
faking. He's not leaving the Packers.
I don't
Everything
think
is
he's
set
gonna
up
leave,
for
'cause
him right there.
Him and Devontae Adams is like Shaq and Kobe. So if he got one more year left, then after that year, then he might leave. You know what I'm saying? Because
Him and Devontae might lead together.
Right. That's what I was thinking
think-
too. On some AB.
I think that Russell Wilson's move is Pittsburgh. I think that's the best move. I don't know what the Steelers got to do to make it happen, but they need to just make that happen. They need-
Tomlin and
they were
Russell
smart.
They
Wilson.
did
I don't think Wilson will ever divorce from Pete Carroll, because they're just it's too much of a match.
Because think about it. Because Pete Carroll is like 90 years old for one. He don't got that. I'm not trying to be like me, but he's old. He's really old for one. So he like how long is he gonna coach? And then you got teams like the Colts that are like a quarterback away. He gonna look at that situation like, damn, I could play with somebody who was damn near the MVP and Jonathan Taylor, and they got a defense that's good enough, receivers that's above average. Shit, their defense a little bit above average. Their whole team really is like they like a quarterback away. They want like one of them teams, or maybe like Denver, they like a quarterback away. I could see it like one of them, like Russell Wilson maybe.
I was always thinking Aaron Rodgers to the Broncos.
Yeah,
But I
I
don't know.
think the Broncos would probably be before the Steelers.
The Steelers gonna have to find they quarterback probably like through like
But
a draft.
Aaron Rodgers and Tomlin are cool, so it is definitely a possibility. And Tomlin like to let players do what they want to do, and Aaron like that. So.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's all, yeah.
And the Broncos don't have a head coach. Now that's one thing I think might scare Aaron Rodgers away. They just fired their head coach
What's up with the Broncos always
Speaking-
firing their head coach?
because they
Well,
always suck.
Actually, hold up. Speaking of
They
head
don't
coach
always
firing,
suck.
Like Vic
The
Fangio did get
Broncos
fired.
have been to more Super Bowls than any other franchise except the Patriots.
Hold on,
Is that
I don't
true?
think that's true, but
That is true. They've been to 8 of them.
Actually.
I mean, outside of Peyton Manning years, the Broncos been bad for a while.
They've been bad for the last 5 years. That's it.
It was Peyton
And
Manning.
They had
What
a
about
little
before
year.
Peyton Manning?
Yeah, before that
Jake
with the
Plummer.
JP
Jake Cutler.
Lossman.
Because they went like
They were
they've
ass.
went like 40 years without back-to-back losing seasons until the last 5 years.
Right. Like in my era, that when I started watching football, they were ass, and like they became good, like exactly with the Peyton Manning shit and everything. But yo, hold up.
Like,
Vic
they're
Fangio
like
got
one of the
fired.
winningest
Hold up.
franchises.
Okay. Vic Fangio got fired, but yo, I want to talk about an article that came out. Texans will evaluate head coach David Culley's future. You know, with Deshaun Watson. Right. Okay, so we're on the same page. So what are we doing with this?
I mean, we know what it is. I mean,
He came into some bullshit. He couldn't play his fucking
actually, the
prize
Texans
quarterback.
And
had a game
well,
supposed to win this year. Like they were
that's what
actually
I'm
way
saying.
better than
That's
they
what
were supposed to be.
Yeah,
most
I
people
was
were
thinking that
saying.
too.
Like they pretty much
I haven't paid
overperformed.
attention to their record, but
You know how
I
many-
thought
they lost
they were
me-
playing well.
They lost me
With backup.
$1,500 twice.
That was what you said?
I said the Texans lost me $1,500 twice, winning games they were supposed to lose
Word.
Damn.
Right. That's actually crazy.
in a parlay.
To where I'll go on the ledge here. The reason they had hired him was to keep Deshaun Watson, to make him stop, the
Wilding.
leaving, stop wilding. And then now that it didn't work, like, yo, we're not keeping this, like, yo, you gotta go. You didn't do what we wanted. Like, at this point, we got somebody else on the way, and I believe that's how they feel. Very problematic.
I mean, no, I was just looking at the Texans beat the Titans and the Chargers, and they lost by 3 to the Titans this week.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, those are games that they're not supposed to win.
Right,
And he
and
did.
Davis Mills, like, yo, low-key,
The
him and
backup
Davis
QB.
Mills is low-key a thing, Like, he's a rookie, and he's outperformed Trevor Lawrence, despite being drafted way later. And
That's
so,
true. Davis Mills.
Davis Mills, yeah. And this is what I say about the NFL. Once you have a coach and QB tandem, you're good to go. That's how it works. Now they're just going to blow that up. For what reason? I don't know.
Unless they're going to get that coach from the Chiefs, I feel like they're wasting their time.
The enemy or whatever his name is.
Yeah. Eric Bieniemy.
Or Doug Peterson. Only other one I would see where I could think like it might work out.
Kellen Moore.
Peterson's that guy. Speaking of head coaches being hired, apparently the Raiders, Mark Davis, wants to hire a superstar coach again. But like, do it right this time instead of John Gruden.
Doug Peterson over there, he would actually be perfect for the Raiders. He didn't.
They're also
Wow,
speaking
Doug
about
Yeah, he would. Yeah.
Harbaugh, I think.
I mean, they could do Harbaugh. I don't think Harbaugh would want to go there.
Dude, I will cry if we hire Jim Harbaugh.
He's that guy though in the NFL.
Is he leaving?
They
They said he said they said he might leave Michigan. So that man is.
I need him to stay right at Michigan, losing to Michigan State.
Exactly.
That's what I need him to do.
That's exactly why he's trying to leave, because he tired of that. I mean, I can't. I'm tired of picking up in here.
To
He
stay
can't
right
leave
at
Ohio
you
State.
them getting smacked by Sparty. That's what I need Jim
Exactly.
Harbaugh doing. Not
Yeah.
coaching my Raiders.
That is literal, man.
But he takes teams to the Super Bowl, man.
That's what I'm saying. He had a sick ass team too.
He need a
He just
I'm
had.
not trying to watch that, bro. I'm not trying to watch another old ass coach come in and hand the ball
You
off
want
30 times,
a young
broken ass
phenom?
Josh Jacobs,
What
and
if,
fucking try to build a defense that he ain't gonna build because nobody ever want to come play for the Raiders.
what if he comes?
Y'all are in Vegas now.
Bring
And he
Aaron
already
Rodgers.
got the young safety. And
What if he
Max
come and
Crosby.
bring Aaron Rodgers?
Oh shit!
Bring Aaron
Yeah,
Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers ain't gonna do shit for us. We ain't got no secondary.
He's not
Aaron
bringing
Rodgers don't play pass
Mary.
defense.
Aaron Rodgers is not.
Aaron
going to
Rodgers
Las
don't play
Vegas.
pass defense, my guy.
Damn.
If he ain't locking up Tyreek Hill, we don't need him. He ain't gonna do us no good. Shit.
Tell Mike Mayock to do his job.
No, we need to get him up out of there too. I didn't want him
shit.
either. Him and as soon as him and Gruden got hired, I was like, oh hell no.
Yeah, bro.
Brought
It's
in
Mark
the TV
Davis'
crew.
show, bro. It's Mark
They
Davis'
had
show.
8
You're
first-round
just,
picks
you're just,
years
you
and all
know.
them bust.
We hired the NFL Network to run our fucking team. Look what happened.
Hell yeah. He about to get somebody else from the NFL Network. He wants a rock star. That's why
why mock
here.
drafts are never right.
Bro.
Analysts don't know what they be doing.
He has no idea.
Bro.
So speaking of coaches,
John Gruden and Mike Mayock came in, and the first thing they did was trade our best player.
that was insanity, bro. How did they I don't think he even talked to him.
That was actually
he never
smart.
met Khalil.
Ain't do nothing with it.
Bro. You can't just come in and trade Khalil Mack, bro. He's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, but if that's all you got to, that's like the year like when I came in the Blessed League and traded Kyler. That's my
In
own
Madden,
tradable piece.
Yeah, in Madden it makes sense. In Madden,
Then they
it
traded
makes
our
sense.
best receiver.
Now that was
Cooper
stupid.
too.
That was
I'll say Cooper makes sense before Khalil Mack makes sense. He could replace Cooper.
no, because your
Khalil Mack.
quarterback.
And Cooper wasn't doing that well for y'all back
He
at
was
that
another-
point.
He
He did.
He
He
was
really
kind
have
of goated.
anybody
He was kind of
throw?
goated. He was kind of goated. He just had off
Oh,
games and shit.
we didn't have anybody
And he
to
used
throw
to
to
drop
him.
all
We
the
didn't have
time.
anybody to throw to him. Guess what? We still have that quarterback, Millie. We still have that
Yeah.
quarterback.
That's why y'all need Aaron Rodgers.
What we
Derek
doing?
Carr been balling, though. Y'all don't appreciate him enough.
Derek Carr
I said Derek Carr been balling. Like
been decent.
But
The
what
only
look-
time he was good is when he had Mark.
I have watched
Michael
Derek Carr
Crabtree,
do this and
bailing
play like
him
this
out.
for years, man. And we don't. It ain't.
Sam Darnold.
It ain't it.
Hey.
I think right now.
Y'all had Cam Newton though.
He sucked too. What did I tell y'all? Me and Quay had a whole fallout, and I was like, "We was trash." And he came back and was trash. They gave him another chance, trash.
Panthers, trash.
Yeah, we trash. Our defense ain't trash. Oh, trash.
Damn, you just hate to hear it. You just hate to hear it. Apparently TJ Watt doesn't even practice. And he got no, I'm serious.
Practice?
Yeah, he don't practice.
You don't have
Watt
to
did not
practice.
participate in full team drills and training camp and played no exhibition games while that's just his contract. But like
This-
they're saying he revolutionized the way players prepared because he don't practice.
No. Listen, I'm a pass rusher, bro. Listen, I play in the semi-pro league here. You don't have to practice pass rush. It's you literally
You
once
just
you
got
know
it.
your technique, it's muscle memory. You don't need to practice that.
Facts.
There are people that need to practice. Quarterbacks and receivers, they have to get timing. But it's like as a pass rusher, it's you versus the tackle. So,
That's why Aldon Smith can come back after getting super faded.
who?
Aldon Smith. That's why he
Yeah.
can come back to the league. After getting super faded, he could
Bro,
just come back and
what's
get a
old
few
dude?
sacks.
They went to the UFC. He threw his girl on some bed with some guns.
Greg Hardy.
Yeah, like him. He came
Right,
back
right.
and was balling when he first came back because a pass rusher is a pass rusher.
Damn.
It don't matter. You don't need to practice.
You
none of
just
that. If
got
you
it
healthy-
or you don't.
You just got to beat the guy in front of you.
That's crazy, bro. Okay. Let me throw another one at you. We were speaking of Amari Cooper. I missed the segue. But apparently Amari Cooper's pissed off, dog. He said, I really know that if given the opportunity, I can lead the league in all categories. Saying that he's not getting enough passes. He said,
That's the deep.
it's just like basketball. If you want to make 100 threes, you got to shoot over 100. It's the same with me. He's saying Kellen Moore's not drawing up enough plays. And that was for sure going to happen when you draft fucking CeeDee Lamb in the first when you already have Cooper. It's GG's, bro.
And you got Gallup, and you got what's his name? I don't know.
Wilson.
Cedric Wilson is.
He's that guy.
Okay.
He's good.
Well, what about this?
He don't
Oh,
play
fire.
well.
The Cowboys' offense has been struggling, so-called. This is before that interview. Like everybody been saying, how they've been sputtering and shit on offense in the last few weeks. And if your number one receiver is not getting the ball, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you
Is he
feel
number
like
one?
Cooper's number
Yeah,
one.
he
They
his
don't
contract.
succeed. They don't
He's
win
number
when he's not
1A.
going off.
His
No.
contract says so.
1A, and then we got CD Lamb with the 1B. Come on now, and it might be vice versa.
The reason here is because the team obviously is gonna want to feed CD because he has a small contract, so they can get more.
No, he's not nowhere near Cooper. When Cooper's healthy, CD's not even close.
He's not yet. He's not Cooper yet. He's not Cooper yet.
Baby step to that level.
Looking at his name, bro, he dropped so many passes.
True.
CD dropped so many passes.
Cooper drops a few passes.
He tries to one hand everything.
That's
no,
true.
bro, you going off a CD name, and you must not actually names. Like, look, all right, Google who got more drops than him and Amari right now.
Oh shit. No, of course CD has more drops. You watch a Cowboys game, he always like has a drop, and it's a random one too.
Yeah, like here's the thing, like CD is just a better he's an explosive after the catch receiver. So when he does catch the ball, like he gonna make you pay. You know what I'm saying? When he does get the ball in his hands.
Right. Yeah, now Amari Cooper wants his 100 catches, bro.
Amari is just an overall receiver, route runner, separator.
Right, bro. He wants his catches, bro.
He's just a pro.
Because then when it comes time to negotiate the contract, they're gonna be like, yo, you only got like 72 catches, bro. And then what?
Yeah, I mean, it's rough. It's been rough for Cooper because he had like these battles of the COVID shit too, like a lot of players have. So his numbers have been a little ain't gonna look as nice as flashy as CDs right now, or has this season. So
CD hadn't had a good season towards the end, but he's been banged up too.
I feel like the whole offense has just slowed down like tremendously because I was talking to my dad, like we big Cowboys fans. I told him like the week that we played the Broncos at home, like they put out the blueprint of how to stop us, to slow us down, and ever since then, every team has been able to implement that same blueprint and slow us down to some degree. Especially like when it's the better team. So, I mean, if they got to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? They got to figure it out.
Factually. Amari wants his catches, bro. So I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Get him his catches. Talk to Kellen Moore or something. Get him to fix up the offense.
And I feel like that's when you're struggling as an offense, like what's the best way to stop struggling? Throw to your number one receiver. Like what does Green Bay do? Why are they so good?
Nah, bro.
They don't
That's
they don't make
Aaron
it hard.
Rodgers
They just throw to Devontae because you can't
Aaron
stop
Rodgers can do it fucking consistently, bro. The Cowboys, and I always say this, bro, they need to run the ball more than they pass it. They need to go back to Zeke, bro. You're gonna act. I saw a stat that said, Zeke had finally reached the same number of carries that Derrick Henry got when he got injured. They had the same averages.
I feel like they've been scaling the run game back because both Zeke and Pollard fortunately gotten hurt. So they just been trying to keep them carries low at a minimum. So I feel like we're gonna see a little bit more of Zeke.
No, let's be real. They are trying to justify paying Dak Prescott.
That's exactly.
They got to depend on him now. That man making money now, so now he got to go handle it. He got to go prove it. So they once they paid him, they was like, all right. Same thing happened with Russ Wilson. Seahawks ran the ball. Then they paid Russ, and they're like, all right, now Russ, we got to start riding you now. We got to justify paying you all this money. That's what happened. So that's what's going on with Dak. They gave him the weapons, and they gave him the money. So now you got to go throw him to a Super Bowl.
And apparently they gave him the Defensive Player of the Year and his runner-up on defense. So, I mean, if he don't win now.
So it's all on Dak? Damn.
I mean, Micah not gonna win Defensive Player of the Year, but I mean, he'll win Rookie of the Year. So, I mean, Diggs obviously not gonna win it either. They probably give it to Watt or whoever else has been balling this year.
Shit,
did Watt break the record or tie it?
Tied it.
Oh, he just
so they'll probably give it to Watt. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, he didn't break it.
If he had broken it, they definitely
partying right now.
They would have had to.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
I was watching the Wilson because I think we play San Francisco. The Cowboys play San Francisco. That's why I was watching the game because if San Francisco lost. I think we played the Cardinals instead. So it was a big game.
I see. So yeah, they need to get Amari his catches. Yeah, I'm sure you guys haven't seen this. You guys see Patrick Mahomes' brother dancing on TikTok again? But then his jacket was folded like this right here, right? It was like folded, right? Because he was wearing it and it was open. You know, like he was wearing it like right here, you know. And then you couldn't see the E. Couldn't see the E at the end of Mahomes. And fucking Twitter went crazy. They're like, yo, why is this dumbass wearing a Mahomes jacket with his name written wrong? Not thinking that, like, you know, the shit is just fucking folded. And then, you know, Patrick Mahomes' wife went to defend him on Twitter. And she started snapping, like, she started posting tweets like, yo, you guys are dumb as fuck, and all that shit. So that made me laugh a little bit. Patrick Mahomes' brother is, like, very entertaining, you know, with all these stories. So we'll have to watch him. There's
much respect to Patrick Mahomes too. To have a brother like that, that's like always making headlines and shit, and just to be so laser focused on the field. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? That's what I was saying the other day, bro. He's trying to ruin his career.
That man be doing twerking, doing exotic dances on the sidelines. And you gotta be a laser focused brother, a little laser focused man to still be able to just perform on the field at a high level. So much respect to Patrick Mahomes.
Facts. I don't know about his circle. That's all I'm gonna say. I feel like they're a bit of a little bit of a distraction, but you know, it's been working for him, so you know maybe he's good. He'll go with it. In other goofy ass news, oh man, this is dumb as fuck. We can end on this.
Hold on, I gotta ask you a question that I've got asked a few times before the end of this.
Okay. Yeah. Antonio Brown's baby moms. Do we all know who we talking about? The one that he threw the little baby dicks at. Oh shit, not the baby dicks.
I forgot what.
The little candies. He threw them at her when she was with the police and shit, right? They said like, well, basically people are asking like, why does she keep coming back to him when clearly he's been, you know, sleeping with mad women and shit?
Cause he rich.
You think so, though? You don't think they got like a bond?
And cause he got like 5 kids with her for real. Like,
yeah,
really,
they got
like 5 kids.
They got like mad kids.
Like,
yeah. So, you know, maybe it's a real bond, you know, and they have an understanding.
And then you trying to get 5 kids, bro. Then you Antonio Brown baby mom.
Yeah, you good.
So she like, I ain't got no other option.
She was the one that went on the field with him when they won the Super Bowl. You know?
And she knew as long as she stay close enough to him, he got to keep giving that money up. That's why he be tripping over this money. That's why he do all of this stuff for money. He got to pay for them kids.
Yeah, that's
usually what gets
like that either.
I feel that.
Child support. It's like they don't really calculate it.
That child support will make you do some dangerous stuff.
Bro, it's like once you really calculate the number,
like,
oh shit. Yeah, on the podcast he was talking crazy, bro. You're about to say?
He was like, look, man, what up? Look at you see Godwin and Evans. What about me? Shit.
I don't know.
He said, who the best?
Yeah. He was talking a lot of craziness. I watched the whole thing on stream. For those of you who want to know,
I'm gonna have to go watch it. I ain't seen it.
Yeah.
Quick question to y'all though: Do y'all think he get signed again? I think he do.
Yeah, they always sign again. If you could play, they'll sign.
Cause he's still good. Like he still got that motor in him.
Do I think he's gonna be like peaceful and shit? No. Like he's gonna fuck up one more time and then be done.
Yeah,
he's gonna fuck up. Yeah, he's gonna fuck up again.
He gonna go one more place, he gonna get a check for the season, and then he gonna mess up again and be done.
And then that's gonna be it. Because you remember like they canceled Terrell Owens' career and Chad Johnson's career very early. They could have played like at least 5 more years each, easily.
T.O. making a comeback, bro.
He wants to. He's been
I
wanting
think
to
Joe
because
could,
they cut. No,
Theo
bro, they
was
cut
like
his
a
shit early
quarterback forever.
because he was still playing. What was his last team? The Bills or the Bengals?
Oh,
The
Ocho?
Bills.
No, Tio. It was the
Bills.
Bills,
Yeah,
right? And he was,
Bills.
I think, 1,300 yards, bro. Some shit like that.
Yeah,
Or he
he
got
was
injured.
He
balling.
had 10 touchdowns and 13. Yeah, he was a
Bro, he
baller.
was
Ocho
still
sucking, though,
good, bro.
towards the end.
Yeah,
Ocho.
Ocho wasn't very good. His
Nah,
last team
don't
was
give me
like
that. Don't
his
give me
last team
that.
was the
Don't give me
Dolphins,
that.
remember?
Don't,
And then
and
he
why
got
did he get
arrested or
cut?
something.
Why exactly? Because he headbutted
Yeah,
the
he
girl,
got
his
both
wife.
Willa.
I don't know why he went on that fucking, what was it? It was
She
a
ain't
reality
even cute.
show, Real
I don't know why he
Housewives.
did that.
It was a domestic violence thing. Yeah, it was like
Yeah,
it was bad for
fucking
my
She's
goofy
man.
not even
ass
cute.
Ocho,
I'm
bro.
like, you an idiot.
He's dumb as fuck, bro, for doing that shit. Fucking, I remember the day, bro, on Hard Knocks, we just see him in front of Tom Philbin, just getting cut like a goofy. That shit made me sick.
Hey, but Steph,
What
I
up?
gotta put this question in. I've gotten question a lot in my DMs from at least 4 or 5 people. So I think we should put it out there so the information is in the air. So past you've done you gave opportunity to get points, whether it's buying merch and stuff like that. Are you gonna do that this offseason?
That is a good question. I've been thinking about it.
Especially the new guys that didn't get a chance to build up a lot of points, they want opportunities, so they're wondering what opportunities are out there for points this off season. So I think if you make
in the
an
off
announcement,
season, like just like straight up right now, it's just the draft. Like you can do the posting your draft picks thing, entertaining the draft party. But as for the merch thing, I got some things designed that I'm not sure like if I can put out right away. But yeah, if I put them out, we could. I mean, I was literally thinking even before the pod, like if I want to do the merch for dev thing, could do it again. Depending, who's been asking you?
I don't want to put them out. It's been about at least 5 different people.
So yeah,
Like they didn't come to me and ask that per se. They just was wondering like, everybody wants quarterbacks and stuff. I had some people asking me about Kyler and stuff, and I'm like, no, Kyler not going nowhere. But everybody wants quarterbacks. They're like, well, how do I get a dev? And I'm like, you got to get points. And then they're like, how do I get points? I told them what you just told me, but I was like, I don't know if he's gonna do like some kind of promo for the off season like he has in the past. But that's why I asked you.
Well, that is definitely being considered, and stay tuned. Keep your noties on. Does anybody have any other topics? Did we run through everything? I believe so. Let me see this.
Millen, stop acting like that.
Hey,
Hit my DMs with something reasonable.
nah,
Man,
man,
wilding
he's
as
known
usual.
for his
Yo,
unreasonableness,
nah, bro,
man.
yo.
Man,
There's
I got
something
3
here I wanted to
DBs on the
talk
block.
about.
I need 3 firsts for all of them.
There's something
That's
here.
all I got to say.
Fuck. Yo, this is like a mini ending
A
topic, yo.
first apiece.
Okay. And Milan, you actually have to speak on this. All right, Pete. So, the Eagles will carry a $33.8 million dead money cap for Carson Wentz in 2021. That was the cap penalty that they did, because they traded for him. 33 mil, right? And then that was the largest in history at the time, which surpassed Jared Goff's, which was 22 million. Okay. And the reason that shit is brought up is because next year the Falcons have to decide whether to keep Matt Ryan or not. And his shit would be 40 mil. So what are we doing?
Bye-bye.
No, bro, they're going to keep him,
Bye-bye,
bro.
Matt
They're going
Ryan.
to keep him, bro.
You said next year? Like we could cut him after next year?
Like if the next season, like he's not on your roster, you still have you have like a $40 million dead cap or dead money.
So we might as well keep him for 1 more year.
Right.
1 more year, yeah.
Basically.
And then draft Bryce Young and snap on all y'all.
Shit, you're gonna take another year of tanking? Because if you guys are trying to get a QB after him, like right away, you're gonna have to tank.
We didn't tank this year. We tried to win.
That's true.
Clearly, we got a shit team with a shit pick.
Shit.
You gotta build that winning culture, though. You know what I'm saying? To bring the pick into a
Well, the coach had to show that he had some balls on him. You know what I mean? He had to show that he was something. I think it's his first head coaching job. He was offensive coordinator for the Titans.
Actually,
I feel you weren't trying to come in and just he lose his job after 1 year going 2-14, just trying to secure a first round pick. You know what I'm saying? That's how you.
So you're up out of there.
Yeah.
Well, that was just a little interesting little thing I wanted to talk about. But this was episode 52. Shout out to Ray Lewis. Thank you for listening. This was the Blessed League podcast. Stanky Nephew, Drip Overdose, Grinch, Carolina Elite, and your boy Smoke.